Thank you, Dr. Chen. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to turn off your cell phones. And now let's welcome back our hosts for the evening. Well, we only had 2 hosts in the beginning, but now we have 2 hosts of part 1 plus another one. That one is Mayor Judy Paul of Davie. So, please give a warm welcome to Mayor Paul, Mayor Cooper, and Rick Folbaum.
Well, we're back again. Good evening. Would you all please give a warm, hearty welcome to my colleague and friend, Mayor Judy Paul of the town of Davie. Welcome, Judy. It's always great to be here.
Thank you, Joy. It's always a great pleasure to be with you and renew our old friendship. I'd like to say a few words of welcome to everybody to the town of Davie, and to say that having listened to the first part of this program, I have goosebumps and chills. This was absolutely marvelous. I think we need to thank the Medical Musical Group for the work that you do and the joy that you bring to us, and it's absolutely outstanding. It's hard for me to see the audience, I don't know where she is, but I'd like to introduce my council member that's here this evening, Carol Hatton. And notice the hat and the shirt that she's wearing. She was a guardian for the honor flight this year, and she has with us her veteran from World War II, Tom Towsley. No, Davie is a very special place. We're known as Cowboy Town. You're right, yeehaw! But there's something very special you might not know. To the east of this campus is Davie Road. For about 3.5 miles, Davie Road from 595 to University is a Purple Heart Trail. This is the only Purple Heart Trail south of Tampa, so we're very proud to be leading the way here in South Florida. We also, the town was very, very pleased to get all of our staff members together and collect enough money that we were able to sponsor 8 veterans, 8 World War II veterans on our honor flights for the last few years. And the one other thing that I wanted to talk about, I wear on my hat the emblem for the 112th Cavalry. As a equestrian community, a very dear friend of ours who's also a World War II vet, who I think just turned 96, was actually trained the horses, broke the horses, and trained the riders for the 112th Cavalry in World War II. And he is still with us today, and he comes out to the rodeos all the time. So Davie is a very special place for our veterans. Again, it's great to be with you, and the frosting on the cake is to have Rick Folbaum also join us here. So handsome, I mean.
Well, I've never been called Frosty before, but I'll take it. And I must say, I'm a little intimidated to be surrounded by your honors. It's really something to be here with both of you.
Don't worry about it, Rick. You'll get over it.
Yes, indeed. Well, let me find out. Did you enjoy the first part of our show?
All right.
Yes, I certainly did, and I'm looking forward to part 2.
So am I. I want to mention real quickly that if you are interested, a video of this performance tonight which is being produced right here as we speak, is going to be available for purchase. So if you're interested, in the downstairs lobby, there are forms that you can fill out if you would like to purchase a copy of tonight's performance. And so we would suggest that you do that. You're going to love the second part of the show. We have a smorgasbord of some of the greatest musical pieces for you.
Yes, Beethoven, Strauss, and Sousa. More and more and more. It's wonderful.
And to direct the orchestra, here's the man who really is the catalyst for us all being here tonight. Dr. Victor Wabi is the founder of the Medical Music Group. I know him from the first concert, as I mentioned earlier, in Fort Lauderdale, and he is truly a very dynamic conductor, as you will soon see. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a very hearty welcome to Dr. Wabi. Victor, take it away.
And first, we should start with Ludwig, as in Beethoven. You know, folks, the four famous notes that are at the heart of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony are actually Morse code for V, for victory, and this was not lost in the Allies in World War II, and this music was actually a rallying cry for our warriors.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Fate is knocking on the door, as they say. Well, let's open the door, Doctor.
Wow, how powerful and moving. But now on to a lighter mood. It's the famous Emperor's Waltz by Johann Strauss. We will hear part of that elegant waltz tonight. Queen Victoria is said to have danced virtually all evening when the waltz was first played in her palace in London. So Maestro, let's dance.
Thank you. So beautiful, so elegant, and I can see why Her Royal Majesty kept waltzing all night to that beautiful music. But now here is a piece reminding us of our veterans and the Veterans Day. It's the melodious Soldiers Chorus from the opera Faust by Charles Goodnow. This is a choral orchestral piece, and with the chorus, we also have a male quintet. The members of the quintet are Brock Burbach, Dr. Chong Lee, Hart Axley, Adrian Peck, and Tom Russell. Maestro, if you please.
Marvelous, thank you. And now we come to what many people really consider the most powerful and joyous piece in all classic music. It is the fourth movement of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. The soaring and glorious chords of this piece have mesmerized audiences all the world over, as I'm sure they will do to you too.
Yes. Notably, however, Beethoven led his triumphant music with a very eerie segment to the end of the proceeding of the movement. The timpani beats what some call the sound of death. But after the caterpillar is buried in the cocoon, so to speak, suddenly the cocoon bursts, and out the sparkling colored butterfly bursts into the limitless and beautiful sky and the golden sunlight of freedom.
Wonderful, wonderful. And if that doesn't get your heart pumping a little bit more quickly, I don't know what will. I'm glad that a lot of you are in the medical field in case anybody has a little problem here tonight. And yet this magnificent concert, Dr. Wabi, thank you so much, is not complete without Sousa's Stars and Stripes, right? You don't want to go home without that. Well, our group has a signature sing-along of that march, which literally makes audiences jump out of their seats. So get ready. They call it the Battle of the Sexes, ladies.
Here you go, right?
Yeah.
And I've been married for 15 years. I know who usually wins these things. And it's not the guys.
Of course, Rick, the women always win. What did you expect? However, let's see if the men will try a little harder tonight and maybe they can win.
Okay, so may I ask our soloists, Susan Joy Bashai and Dr. Anita Marshall, representing the women, to come out. Yay, let's give them a round of applause. And representing the men, Dr. Steve Arnold and Chong Lee. Please come up front and be our cheerleaders.
And meanwhile, Maestro, if you don't mind, can you explain the action since this is going to be new to a lot of people in our audience?
Well, first let me say that we're so delighted to be back here in Fort Lauderdale. We've been here 15 years ago or 14 years ago. Most of you have been born by that time, but we feel this is home to us, second home. We love this place. And when you had the storms a month ago or so, you all were our prayers and thoughts, and we hope that all of you are behind that.
Thank you.
And this is the beauty of this country. Matthew Fuchs mentions in his patriotic medley that the people of America. And for people who are born overseas, like myself and like him, it's a very special meaning. So we are delighted to be with you in the one body, which is called America. Thank you. Now to the sad part for men. We have done this competition in over 20 countries, all over the world, you name it. And almost always, the women win.
Of course.
I don't know what are they clapping about? Anyway, the only place the men won was in Barcelona, Spain. And you can see they're having riots now there. What happens is, when we get to the part that sounds like this, la, 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 it comes so many times, but when you see the flutes and piccolos stand up, that's your signal, and also you can follow the chorus. So the first time around, the women sing it. Then it repeats, and then that's when the men's turn comes, and they sing it in the register, la, 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 like that. And the people, the competition, will have 3 judges here. You are outnumbered, Rick.
I know.
You're really outnumbered.
It's okay.
So your vote should count by 2.
Exactly.
But Judy, I know Judy from last time. She's a fair woman.
We'll give them 2. We got this
We're
covered.
getting it. All right, so what happens is, who win are these? People who stand up briskly, sing cheerfully with a smile from here to here, and when they finish, they sit down. Now here's what happens. The women are sharp, they do that. What happens with you men, and I am guilty, is when their turn comes, the men's turns come, they look at each other. Is it now, or is it our turn? Do we stand? By the time they decide it's our turn, the women has run away with the prize. So don't let this happen for Lauderdale. Lauderdale men, let us win tonight. You can take your cue from the chorus for this. Now, when we repeat in the second part, when the brass stands up, we want you all to stand up and hum this or sing. If you know the lyrics, it'd be great. By all means, sing them. This song of freedom. Parts of the song we slow down very much. Parts of the song we hurry up. Parts we stop completely, just to confuse you. So just follow the choir, and you'll never go wrong. And may the force be with you, men, tonight.
Very cool.
Bravo.
Ooh, well.
Well,
All right, Judy.
All right, Rick, who do you think won?
how many votes do I get?
Well,
One. It's better than at home where I get none. So
let's put it
I'll
this
say
way.
it.
I think it's almost an even match because they both
Yeah.
groups have really.
Yeah, oh,
I agree.
all right. Congratulations, everyone. Wonderful. Job well done. Yeah. Woo, great.
That was wonderful.
Maestro.
You all sound so
Call him
good.
back out. Come on, Maestro. Come on back. Another round of applause for Maestro. Come on.
Dr. Wabi.
Wonderful. Dr. Wabi. Maestro Wabi. Magnificent.
What a treat.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Well, we have now come to the grand finale of this wonderful concert, all too soon, and for this occasion, nothing is more fitting than the Battle Hymn of the Republic. And here to perform it with the choir and orchestra are mezzo Susan Joy Bashai and baritone Steve Arnold, and to direct, here once again, Maestro Peter Fuchs. Maestro.
with a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, let us die to make men free, while God is marching on.
Thank you. Thank you, Maestro Fuchs and soloists. You know, from the sound of things, Joy and Rick, I have a feeling our audience wants an encore. What do you say?
Yes, indeed. To Victor, you know, I saw a video, favorite of the Medical Musical Group. It's a medley of 3 George M. Cohan songs. You know, I really loved it.
Who doesn't love George M. Cohan? All right, so great. So let's have Dr. Wabi back to direct this encore. Victor, please.
Well, after all this glory and a wonderful evening, I can't think of a better send-off to all of us than Irving Berlin's God Bless America. Let me ask Dr. Steve Arnold to lead the singing.
And also, let us call all of our distinguished conductors and soloists to the front of the stage to join in the singing. What a wonderful job you all did tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please come forward.
Yes, and while we're gathering, I would really like to give a heartfelt thanks to our three distinguished hosts. Mayor Joy Cooper of Hallandale Beach, Mayor Judy Paul of Dayton, and Rick Fogelbaum of CBS 4. Thank you for hosting this event so beautifully. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maestro. Marian. And now let us all sing or actually pray together. God bless America.
Yes, indeed. Let us give thanks. And how about us all holding together our hands at the end of the song and reach across the aisle, hold the hand of your neighbor as we join in this lovely song. Maestro, if you please.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with
God bless our veterans, God bless our heroes, God bless our amazing country. And good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here.
Good night, Dryson.
Good night. God bless America.